Hi, welcome to Left Undone. I'm doing a just hop on live out of the blue. So, welcome. Guess we can talk about the stuff that's going on. There's been so much going on today that I can't even keep up, as well as having, a full time job. So, how's everybody? And I just kind of want to talk about some of the stuff. What's really funny is I've got all these haters right now, and I still can't really wrap my mind around it because of the fact that I really didn't do anything wrong. I read the letter. Hi, everybody. I read the letter from Melanie Gibb the other day. I just read it. And then apparently Annie Cushing posted some big long thing in a group that has 13. Yes, we are live. No, Melanie Gibb is not my friend. I do not know her. And so then we went a lot. Then Annie Cushing had posted this letter to Melanie Gibb on this group that I'm not even in, and someone sent it to me. So it's interesting. We've been following this case from the beginning, everything. So anything that somebody's going to put out there publicly about this case, I think we have every right to discuss it and talk about it. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not going to back down. And there's that post. I didn't even read it word for word. All I did was absorb it and tell what I think. And you know what's really funny is half the people that have blasted me today. Hi, Tam, you're welcome. Half the people that blasted me today haven't even watched the whole video, because if you did watch it, I validated a lot of what Annie's points were, but I did not read it word for word. I said, if you want to go find it. And I got blasted. People, I'm unsubscribing, blah, blah, blah. Well, just unsubscribe. Don't tell me. You don't have to tell me you're unsubscribing. I literally, over the last 2 days, I got like 1,500 subscribers. So if somebody wants to leave, they can leave. They're welcome to leave. I don't care. I mean, I like my subscribers, but I don't like people that are nasty. And I didn't do anything nasty. I basically told people what I thought of things that were said. Thank you. So, if they want to hate, they can go away. But the people in Carl's nasty ass group, I call it CNAG, Carl's nasty ass group. They're the ones that Annie posted this letter in, and they got super protective of her. And all she said, I guess, in her disclaimer, which I didn't even get that part until later, it said, to media and, attention seekers, you may not repost this. I didn't repost it. I talked about it. It was posted in a group with 13,000. I don't even have 13,000 subscribers. She posted it in a group to 13,000 subscribers. I'm not allowed to talk about it. I mean, it's out there. People are posting the whole damn letter. It's so stupid. And you know what? All these people need to be quiet at this point. Look at Kay and Larry. They are grieving and they are minding their own damn business. They're not out there throwing all these letters out to the universe and then having all the minions get mad at anybody that says anything about it. I don't even get the drama and the whole thing. Yes, there are things Annie said that I agreed with, and I said it when I was talking about it. I'm like, I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. And then there were things that I don't agree with, and I didn't read you the letter. So, and then I just got a message that someone said that people are reporting my channel for copyright, but that's not this is called freedom of speech. I can talk about something that I read. There's nothing wrong with that. So I don't know. I don't care. It's just, I have a headache is what I have. Hi, Melissa. Thanks. So I just wanted to talk. I mean, there's not a channel that has followed this case as closely as we have. So if there's something out there, I think that I owe it to my subscribers to talk about it. And nothing on the internet is private. You put something on the internet, I can't tell people they can't share it. All those groups screenshot things left and right. Hi, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate it for the donation. So, and then I had to remove people from the Facebook group, and I haven't accepted anybody into the Facebook group today because mean people came in today and got mean. So now the Facebook group has to wait until everybody calms down. So anyways, that's all. But this focus still, the people that did something really wrong in this, I don't care what anybody else says, is Lori and Chad. They are and probably Alex, but he's dead. They're the ones that people should be getting pissed off at. They killed people. They killed children. They killed Lori's children, obviously. I mean, so everybody going on all these, like, I'm posting this all about me. Annie, I don't think she should have posted that right now. I think she should have taken a breath before she posted it. You know what I mean? And maybe Melanie Gibb too. She sent that out to Daybell, but then she sent it to East Idaho News. I think too soon, really. All of this stuff, too soon. How many days ago did they even identify these children? Just a couple. People need to just people, especially people that are super close to the case, they just need to take a breath, take a walk, turn off social media. We're going to be talking about it. We have been following the case. You know what I mean? Like, so social media is going to talk about stuff, and this is a big freaking deal. This case is scary as shit. I mean, to think about parents moving on, parents killing their kids. I mean, that's what it's all about. So anyways, it just got to be really nasty today. And I appreciate everybody that's my members and subscribers that stick. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not calling people names. I'm not being mean. And if you don't agree with me, don't agree with me. I don't care. But that's life. I have friends. My daughter doesn't agree with me half the time. We have completely different political views, but I still love her dearly. You know what I mean? So, you can't find the letter online. It's out there. I'm sure it's on Reddit by now. Hi, Jessica. I know it's posted in the Facebook groups, not by me, but by others. And yeah, you send it out to 13,000 people and get mad if one woman discusses it. Oh, and then apparently, oh, cool. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Someone just sent me a, let me find it. So Annie, I guess, addressed me in this thing, and she made some comment about me. All these Karens think they're hurting me. I posted in a private group to be humane to Melanie. See, now I'm getting less like her, because she posted in a private group to be humane to Melanie. Passive aggressive. I'm sorry. I never thought terrible about Annie, and I don't think terrible about Melanie Gibb. Oh, you do? Thank you. But that isn't a private group. It's 13,000 people. My channel doesn't even have 7,000 people. I can't get the logic in this whole thing. But I just want to tell you what she said about me, because it's about me, right? She said, the irony is there are the Melanie Gibb supporters who are so blinded by their agenda, they're willing to hurt Melanie to get back at me when I don't care. So she's saying, Melanie Gibb supporters are bad people, and she's a good person, but she's posting something to Melanie Gibb in a group of 13,000. That's why I don't understand this. I don't understand this, how I'm the bad guy here, So it says Kathryn has an axe to grind because she allegedly passed on this rumor to me about my brother's death and Tylee that was disgusting and unsubstantiated. It was the only ragey post I've ever posted, I think, and it was in the CM group. I just let the group know if someone passed on a rumor about Tylee, I didn't want to hear about it. I didn't pass a rumor about Tylee. Now, Annie is quoting somebody that's a troll. I made friends with a girl that's from my hometown that was all over this case in the beginning. She was in the misery group and everything, and her name was Melanie Bradford. I made friends with her. I trusted her. We know people in common. So I trusted her. She told me she used to work for Orange County CPS and she's an investigator and and she pulled up stuff on people. And I was like, all right. And then we found out like she knows this same guy as a friend of hers that she grew up with. That was my neighbor that my son delivered or served as divorce papers. Like we know this guy. We both know this guy. Okay. Well, yeah, fake Melanie. So I trusted fake Melanie, her name's Sandra, and I allowed to repost posts from another group and Left Undone discussion group. Yes, you are. I don't have a problem with that. They do it, you know? Yeah. And so fake Melanie started all this trouble. I was told, and this is out there now because Annie has brought it up, that about Joe Ryan, possibly that Joe Ryan is Lori's husband, ex-husband, who was Tylee's dad. And there was he died unexpectedly, right, in 2018. And he was left in his apartment to die and rot for like 3 weeks. And I was told that Lori at some point went in there and took his valuables. And this was by a legitimate source. But the person that told who passed this on was told to this by Lori. Now, she didn't know for a fact if Lori was telling lies, just being Lori, like, oh, guess what I did, blah, blah, blah. We don't know if it's fact. We don't know at all. But I told this Melanie Bradford this, and she's like, oh, I'll reach out to Annie. I'm like, sounds good to me. It's about her brother. Why not? Just keep it on the down low. I'm not going to say anything publicly about it. So I didn't. And so she got in touch with Annie Cushing, and Annie and her talked on the phone for 8 hours. So I wasn't in the conversation. I have no idea. She called me and she said, yeah, we talked for 8 hours. It's like, wow. She said, Annie fell asleep on the phone talking to her. But this girl, Melanie Bradford, who's not Melanie Bradford, her name's Sandra, she literally doesn't stop talking. So she got mad at me when I didn't want to take her call one day because she doesn't stop talking. I couldn't get off the phone ever. Thank you, Tracy. So anyways, this was told to Annie by this person. Now, Annie's saying that Kathryn, has an axe to grind because she allegedly passed on this rumor to me about my brother's death. I was just told this, and I thought, it's your brother. If somebody has contact with Annie, tell him. She can just decipher it. She can decide if it's important, if it's true, if it's not. I mean, I thought it was legitimately something to pass on to her, not to everybody. And I didn't pass it on to everybody. Now I'm talking about it because, the children have been found at this point. So that's what she's talking about. But she's like, I don't have an axe to grind with Annie. I don't care about Annie. Annie to me is like, I know she's Tylee's aunt and I felt for her. She's grieving. She lost her niece. I don't have a problem with Annie. I have no axe to grind with Annie. But what I don't like is what I didn't like is the fact that she posted something for 13,000 people and called it private. And then everybody's on my ass telling me that my channel needs to go and report my channel. When all I did was give you tell you my thoughts on this stuff, right? So anyways, that's what happened. That was what happened today. And, they're like, oh, you're losing all your subscribers. I don't want subscribers that don't want to be here. You know what I mean? This isn't my full-time job. I have a job, a real one, like not just YouTube, Thank you, Trevor. A lot of people think that Joe Ryan's death was not an accident. I don't get why she's upset. Well, she's saying that I started some rumor about it, but I didn't. All I did was give the information to somebody that gave it to her. So I don't know, anybody that's here that doesn't support my channel, I don't understand why you're even here, right? And there's nothing private on the internet. And that's my point. If anybody posts anything on the internet, that it can get passed on. And if you're in any of these Facebook groups, they screenshot everything. They know if you deleted something, they know who posted what. I mean, there's people, and Jerry, I honestly, in the last 2 days, I got like 1,500 subscribers. So I'm not really, I got more, I've never gotten that many that fast. Back in January, I had like 20 and now I have right under 7,000. So I'm not worried about it. It's not my bread and butter. I do it because I'm interested in the case. I wanted to keep the case in the story. And some of the people that are close to the case have appreciated that and reached out. And I just wanted to keep it out there, So William wants me to move on. What else are we going to talk about today then? I know that there's been some other stuff posted today. I know. There's been some other stuff up and about in the news today. It's hard to keep up today. And Justin Lum, I think, trying to figure out. I was so blasted by this stuff that I'm. Oh, hi, Leighton. Thank you. Welcome. I know it's just a last minute. Oh my goodness, let's go live and talk about this crap because people, yeah. I mean, if you are new and you do care about what I have to say, then subscribe. If not, don't, right? I don't care. Yeah, you're not going to post it on a private. I consider a private group. I mean, yes, you have to answer questions to get in and maybe it's labeled private, but I consider a private group is something like people that you trust, like your handful of friends or something would be a private group, not a true crime channel Facebook group. Right? I mean, there's a lot of crazy people that follow this stuff. So I wouldn't be like, oh, hey, friends, I'm telling you a secret. I know there's 13,000 of you. I mean, but I also think it was too soon. Honestly, I think Annie isn't quite thinking clearly. Obviously, we just found out that these children are, their identities. We knew it, but it was confirmed. And it's only been a couple days. So there's just, I'm trying. And personally, I have nothing against the woman. I don't know her. I don't care. I probably wouldn't hang out with her now that I've been blasted by her, but I didn't, all I did was repeat something that she put out there. And I didn't even repeat it. She said, you don't repost it. I didn't repost it. So whatever. I know we keep going back. Hi, Tony. So that's what happened. And so there has been some other stuff that came up. I know, let me find Justin Lum put something up today. And I was working, I was in like at work, I was in a WebEx meeting that was like 4 hours long. So I got behind on everything today. What did Justin Lum put up, you guys? Oh, Gilbert Police, there was, no, this is not it. Oh, raw video. This is body cam footage captures Charles Vallow in front of hotel that Lori was in. So there's some other stuff on that day when, the whole, I guess it must have been the whole purse incident day. I didn't even get a chance to watch it yet. So Justin Lum, go to Justin Lum's page because he's got some new stuff up there. Gilbert Police Department just sent us a body cam video of Charles Vallow outside the hotel on January 31st, 2019, regarding his petition to have Lori Vallow held for mental health evaluation. You know what I feel bad for on this whole thing is Charles and Tammy and the kids. Like they're the only ones I really, really feel bad for. And and Kay and Larry, the Woodcocks, because they've been so all over this from the beginning and exhausted. And Larry has been so kind, like even to go to Rexburg and say he was there to mend fences. He doesn't have any animosity. That's the way we need to be, That was the next day at the hotel. Okay, so it was the next day. Okay, the video cam with police during call to Lori is when Charles was shot was very strange. Alex seemed to so calm after the shooting. Yeah, I know. That the more I think about that, it was such a setup. You know, it really was. And it's just sad, really. I mean, when you really look back at the whole story, Charles tried so hard. And that, I guess that's kind of a warning, because men can be victims of domestic violence too, and abuse and emotional abuse and all that stuff. And I think the bottom line, if somebody's emotionally abusive like that, or physically abusive or threatening, as much as you love that person, if they're not going to get help, you need to go and save yourself, for real. This chick can't handle opposing opinions. I hope Annie goes after you. I'm going to go tell the thousands of people in that private Facebook group to report your page. Hope the time out was worth it. Okay, Michelle, bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know what? I don't care. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't copyright anybody. All those thousands of people want to waste their energy. All they're doing is getting me more viewers, because now people want to know what the hell's going on. So peace out, man. Bye. Goodness great. That's what I'm talking about. Like, oh, we hate your channel and we're going to tell you and we're going to get everybody to come over like we're in middle school. Hey, everybody go to Kathryn's channel and be mean to her because she paraphrased something that was shared with 13,000 people. Like, what is that? Okay. I don't know. I guess Annie's mad at me. I don't know. I mean, Annie said that she's not worried. That I think she called me a Karen or something. It's Kathryn. And she spelled Kathryn wrong, so whatever, Annie. I mean, I don't even have anything against the woman. That's the thing. I literally gave a lot of her points validation. I was like, I agree with this. I agree with that. So half the people that are reporting my page haven't even watched the whole damn video. It's 48 minutes. It's long. If you don't know me and like me, you're not going to watch the whole video, right? It's so freaking stupid. Annie's mad at me apparently because she shared a letter to Melanie Gibb, not to Melanie Gibb, with 13,000 other people, and said don't share it with media or nosy people. And hi, Kyle and Kika. And she said that, don't do that, but she shared it with 13,000 people. So guess what? Some of those people are in lots of groups, and someone shared it with me. And so I talked about it on my video last night. Right? Let's see. A tall glass of wine. Yeah. I'm on a diet. Remember I told you guys I'm doing a diet right now. I said I was going to start on Sunday, and I did. So my COVID weight needs to come off. My jeans were getting tight. Hi, Kathy. Oh, okay, Kathy. So anyway, I'm not going to have wine today, even though it's a good day for it. Believe me. So what did you think would happen? Hello, right? She'll get over it. You're doing your job. I'm just waiting. Has anybody else talked about it on YouTube yet? You guys follow a lot of the different channels. Just because I was the first one to put it out there. Wine isn't fattening. Just 10 pounds, just 10. I just want 10 off, just 10. That's all, just 10. So I'm trying really to be really good. So, and you know what, Granny Sue, the thing is she said, I've told you this, I guess something on there says all you news people and stuff have done this before, and this time I'm serious. I'm going to report. So she's going to report you to management. I'm like, Carl? Hi, Carl. Are you management? I couldn't stop. Like, what? Report me to management? What management? I'm not even in the group. You want my 10 pounds? Sure, Carrie, I'll give it to you. My whole life, I was like, even after I had my kids, I was like 105 pounds soaking wet. And then when you get old. Plus, I have a desk job now. Carl Danger, yeah. Carl's nasty ass group. And, you know, the meaner they get to me, the more I'm not going to be very nice about them either. I used to shout out their group all the time. I used to tell people, I told people to go watch they were going to start a YouTube channel and stuff. I always gave them kudos and whatever you want to call it, but not anymore. Now I like the group I really, really tell people to go join is April Parker's group. It's Justice for JJ or Find Justice for JJ and Tylee. She just changed the name. So anyways, what else is going on? Yeah, that's true. As you get older and you're skinny, you have to have a little fat on you as you get older. Otherwise you look drawn, you know. We already get like more, our skin loses elasticity and stuff. April Parker must not sleep. You're not kidding. JJ's body was wrapped up somehow. Yeah, we did learn that. JJ's body was wrapped, and apparently something bad went on with Tylee's body. I'm assuming, I don't know exactly what. And management, yeah. It said anybody that reposts this will have to deal with, be reported to management or something like that. No, I didn't watch that. That's another thing that happened today, the Eric Smith interview. Tammy was laid to rest, I want to say October, like a couple days after, like I can't remember the exact dates now. There's so much stuff in my brain. I know, I'm really worried. That's going to be so sad to hear what they did to Tylee. It's just horrible. Do they have a day about when the deaths took place? I don't know. I would think that the autopsy could have gotten pretty close. 3 days after she died. Okay, October 23rd. Okay, there you go. I wonder. I'm just gonna look at something here, really. Okay, sorry. Stuff comes over and I wanted to make sure it's not nothing I'm supposed to tell you why we're here. I know. I just have a feeling they did more than a couple things. Like what I don't even like to think about it, what they could have done. Like, did they dig her up and then try to burn her in those bonfires and then put her back in the ground? Like, I don't know. I'm really scared to find out, to be honest. When did they bury? Yeah. And yeah. Let's see. Where do you guys think the kids were killed? Seems important. Did they cross the straight lines afterwards? I'm wondering too. And I really think it was at different times. Because Tylee was last seen on September 8th, and then JJ was seen September 23rd or 4th. So I would think that it was separate, and I would think they must have had to move them. I don't know if they would have been brave enough to bury them when Tammy was still alive. Do you? That seems really crazy that they would risk that. Do you know what I mean? Do you think they would? I don't. I think they moved them. I think they had them somewhere and they moved them. Let's see. They buried her bodies after the first search. Maybe, yeah. Tammy went away for a couple days. She did. That's right. And maybe they buried them then, but they still would have been. Well, I guess they both would have been dead by the time she went away. But Tammy went away. Gosh, I have all this written down and I don't have it in front of me. Tammy went to Utah in October. Right. Like the week before she died, right? Maybe like 10 days. Hi, Audrey. You heard that Tylee, unlike JJ, suffered. How do we know that? I don't know. I didn't know that either. I'm hoping that she didn't, but I'm hoping that she didn't. October 3rd or something like that. Yeah. Is it when Tammy was gone that Chad texted her that he buried a large raccoon? Oh yeah, that was the other thing that we just heard. You guys, there's so much stuff coming at us so fast. It's hard to keep up. Now, I still have to read Melanie Pulowski's letter she sent. Did you guys read that? Melanie Pulowski apparently sent a letter to East Idaho News. Everybody's writing letters this week. Shooting of Brandon happened on the 2nd of October. Yeah. And yeah, it's shooting of October, or shooting of Tammy happened on that. So there's so much stuff going on. I just can't believe that any of that was all coincidence, like we said from the beginning. But now that we have the children's bodies, I honestly didn't ever think they'd find them. I thought if they're dead, we'll never find their bodies. I honestly thought they'd smarter than that they would have hid them in some remote, especially without help. If they had Alex's help and Chad's help, I honestly didn't think they'd find them in Chad's backyard, number one, or anywhere, to be honest. I'm glad they did, though. I think that that was a prayer answered, really and truly, from everybody. Melanie P. posted on Facebook the proof of her, then approved Nate to share on the news. Okay. Melanie went to Hawaii with Lori in October, at least went before to meet Lori. Okay, and that I just heard that today too. It's so hard with all this stuff happening while I'm trying to work my job because I can't pay attention to everything that comes out in one day. So when big stuff comes, I'm like, you guys text me in capital letters or something if there's something huge. She's using Tylee to manipulate us for selfish narratives. She's gaslighting us. I do not trust Melanie P. I'm sorry. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. I just don't. I couldn't throw her, number one, because I'm not a very strong person. And number two, I just don't trust her. I think we've seen so many lies come out of her mouth. I just really, I just really have seen so many lies come out of her mouth with those interviews and stuff. And then the interview that 48 hours didn't air. There's just stuff. I just don't trust her. I honestly think she's guilty of, especially guilty of being involved with Brandon's shooting. And I hope that comes down on her because she deserves it. And Brandon needs to be able to be safe with his kids without those people in circulation. Is it disgusting? The Melanie Gibb post. Did you guys all read it? I didn't read it. I didn't have time. I don't know. We have a lost moderator. We have one of our mods is lost. We don't know what happened to her. And she's usually always around. 48 Hours did air their episode, but they aired it a week later than they were supposed to. And then what they did afterwards was they deleted any of the Melanie and Ian interview in that one, which I thought was weird because they weren't on it. So there must have been something. Melanie must have incriminated herself somehow in that interview, right? But maybe we didn't get to see it, but I'm sure law enforcement would be able to see it. Don't you think? Ugh. What about when she said on Dateline when they asked about the kids and she said, I really don't know Tylee now since she's been a teen. She's so independent, but now, oh yeah. Okay. Is this totally contradicting that? Wow. You know, anybody that is lurking here or whatever that thinks they can report my channel for copywriting, I didn't copyright anything. I mean, you can try all you want. You're wasting your breath. Nothing's going to go anywhere because it's called freedom of speech. I'm allowed to give my opinion on something I read or talk about it. So there's nothing I copyrighted. You know, and these people are actually public figures now. So we can mention their names. like maybe a private person I can't come out and say anything about, but there's, when you become a public figure, you're in a whole new world. So she's speaking for Tylee in her post. Goodness gracious. Oh gosh, I'll have to read that as soon as we're done. Yeah, I know. We're still kind of on the fence. Like, what did they poison everybody with? That one is a big thing, and I hope we get to figure it out because obviously they poison people. They took a snapshot of me on the Facebook shot, like my picture, or just my post. I mean, people don't they have anything better to do in this world? I just left True Crime Underground, not the group for me, after I saved a few posts, of course. Thank you, Jane. Really, seriously. I will. I'll do a letter on the Melanie Pulowski. I'll do a video on Melanie Pulowski letter for sure, if it's that good. I don't think I'll get in trouble for that one. You think Visine? I know, and I've always been on the Malachite thing too, like the Malachite, the Visine, someone else. I forwarded a theory to somebody close to the case about that someone sent me the other day. It was really interesting about a theory about something that could have been used. Do we know about Tammy being reburied after they exhumed her? Yeah, I think it was like the next day. They put her back the next day. I think they just take samples of what they need, tissue and fluid or whatever. Well, she was embalmed, so they take samples of whatever they need and then they put her back. Laura, thank you. I'm being slaughtered on Facebook. Only in other groups, not mine, and not anywhere I can really see, but people sharing it. I don't care. They don't know me personally. They don't know anything about me, So if they want to slaughter me, they got nothing better to do. If that's what you got, if that's, it's not even like my channel isn't even that big, for crying out loud, I don't even have 7,000 subscribers. So how are they feeling like they're doing some major damage? Like, it's not like I'm some kind of fabulous YouTuber that has hundreds of thousands of people or anything. Arsenic. You have to go, Leighton. Okay, bye. Go to work. Not April's or yours or everyone else is full of haters. Yeah. And then, I know a lot of people like in the underground group, they won't speak their mind if it's against the mob mentality. They won't speak their mind on there because they just want to stay. But whatever. Tomorrow will be something else. They'll have someone else to pick on tomorrow. And I'm losing, honestly, for Annie, I didn't have a lack of respect, but I'm losing it now because she needs to just go grieve and stop posting stuff and stirring the pot. We're just regular people. If she wants to say something, oh, hey, Robbie, you're so funny. A duck just flew in your pool. Octopus venom. Is that what the psychic said? Interesting. You wish you had more of my toughness. Yeah, sometimes it drains me though. My energy just gets zapped by it. I don't let it bother me. Maybe because I had to talk back to doctors in my life as a nurse, because I have had to. I think it got my skin a little tougher than it used to be. But it's not like it's my best friend or my sister or anybody that I know personally that's talking bad about me. They can talk bad about me. I don't know them. There's millions and billions of people in this world. Nobody knows me. If they're talking about me, it'll be something that someone else eventually. People like drama. Funny how they changed the name of Free Lori, but they're still saying she's a hero for her hiding her kids. Oh, who said that? Is that the release Lori Vallow page that they changed something? You're a nurse too. That does help, right, Laura? Like, dude, you need to come see your patient right now. Like, seriously. I'm sorry that you need to sleep, but get your butt in here. Get out of my OR. Not ready for you yet. Beat it. Go out there. Get back out there. You have to be able to you do. Nurses have to have a little bit of a tough skin. Not new nurses, but once you've been doing it for a while. Let's see. Apparently, Zalima's ex-husband spoke about her. Oh, I missed that one too. I miss everything lately. I feel like Annie purposely did that because she knows those people would share everything. She knew it would get around. I agree. Okay, so this is what I was saying earlier. You know, one day I was not too recently, but not too long ago. I was in Beverly Hills, California, and I was at Mastro's, or I forget, one of the restaurants that one of those restaurants that all the famous people go to, and then they have the paparazzis, and they're always on TMZ. It's like right in Beverly Hills, right on one of the main things, and it's like a 2-story restaurant. Food's really good, but it's very popular. So I was in there one day, and I was like, this restaurant's always on TMZ. I was chatting with the bartender, and I go, how do the TMZ people, do they just camp out here all the time? Like, they always get catches of people, celebs coming out of here. And he goes, no, the celebs check in on social media, and then the paparazzi show up. It's the same thing. You put something out there like that, it's gonna be shared. I don't think Annie's stupid. I think she's smart. I think she knew it was gonna get shared. Honestly, I don't really truly believe this is private. Like, nothing private is shared with 13,000 people. I mean, think about it, right? Zalima screwed her husband out of everything he had. He could have messed her life up and she would have got deported. But one of her kids is American, so he didn't want to split them up. It was bad. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Gosh, I have some catching up to do. Did you watch the videos of Justin Lund posted today, Charles talking to the police? No, I was just talking about that, though. I need to look at that, too. I just finished work, and then I decided I'm like, oh, I'm going to go live because everybody's giving me a headache. And instead of reading it, I'll just come on here and see what happens. Is it a good idea? I don't know. So far, you guys are all my people and nice. It was a letter. I'll have to find that. 96 likes, over 105 in the house. If you're just joining or probably forgot, please hit the like button. Thank you very much. Yeah, you guys like if you like. And if you're just lurking people that are mad at me about the Annie letter, then I don't know. Hit the dislike, I guess. If it was a secret, then maybe Annie should have kept it as a secret. Right. That's what I mean. That's why I really think she knows what she's doing. She's not dumb. She's not dumb. She's a smart woman. She's not stupid. People don't do stupid stuff that are smart. You know what I mean? Like, there's a method behind it. There's a reason. But those questions, Boxer Girl, those questions have all been asked a million times. Like, we've all asked them, and on this channel and on other channels, everything she put out there have been asked. Read Melanie P's letter now. You want me to read it on here? I'll have to find it. Okay, where is it? East Idaho News? Oh, you know what? Actually, it's probably in my Facebook group. I can probably find it. Let's see if I can find it, people. Let's see. I'm getting good with my thumbnails, though. I'm really kind of impressed with myself and my thumbnails. I'm learning how to make good thumbnails for my YouTube channel. You know, I do all this, you guys. I don't have any help. Like, anything that comes up on here, the editing, my videos, the thumbnails, all that's all me. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying. It's gotta be here somewhere. Melanie's letter. I don't know. I can't find it. I know it's here. I'm looking in my group, though. I think I'm too far. Let's see. Where else can I look for it? East Idaho News? East Idaho. I hate doing this because I feel like I'm like not talking to you guys. Okay. I'm on East Idaho News. Oh, geez. That's not it. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if anybody has it. You can message me with it because this is taking me an hour to find it. You can't post them on the links, right? Yeah. I can find it. Why? I'm on East Idaho News. Let's go Rexburg, baby. Okay. Melanie Gibbs letter. Nate's Twitter. Okay. Nate's Twitter. Oh, Lord. I don't know if I have that on this phone. This is like a Facebook Nate. Okay, Nate's Facebook. All right, wait. I hate this, like when I can't find something. Nate. Okay, a Nate Eaton reporter. There he is. There he is. Okay. Oh, here it is. Yay. Okay, let me take a sip of water before I start. All right, you want me to read it? I know, I probably should have just Googled it. Right. Okay. My cousins are beautiful souls. Melanie Pulowski releases message expressing love for JJ and Tylee. Melanie Pulowski, a cousin of Joshua JJ Vallow and Tylee Ryan, posted the following message on Facebook Wednesday evening. She granted EastIdahoNews.com permission to share the post. I don't have words for horrific details our family was informed of last week. It is unfathomable. It doesn't feel like real life. We've been trying to process all this while in absolute shock, as we never could have seen this as the outcome and still have so many questions. While I feel so many emotions as I scroll looking at pictures of my cousins, I am grateful for so many who have prayed and hoped and believed with our family. Thank you for the messages of comfort and love which overcome all the more negativity that is going around. Thank you to those who have honored JJ and Tylee with kindness. My cousins are beautiful souls who both radiate love towards others and whom had a zealous passion for life. I know Tylee and JJ know how I feel already, but I want to share for so many who didn't have the blessing of being able to be part of their lives, and especially in gratitude for those who have expressed heartfelt empathy and who have chosen to love our family without judgment and to lift us up through this. Tylee was one of the wittiest, spunkiest individuals I've ever had in my life. She didn't let what people thought of her. She didn't let what people thought of her. She didn't let what people thought of her. If you knew Tylee, she would probably be giving the biggest eye roll at all the drama unfolding in the media. To anyone using this terrible situation to express their hate and blame of others, she would probably tell you off because she was the sassiest thing ever and wasn't afraid to say how she felt. Tylee loved to have fun and didn't draw into drama, but would use it as a platform for her comedy. Boy, could she make others laugh. She went through a lot of hard things in her life, and she didn't deserve what happened to her. No one does. I truly wish she could go on live television and tell her story rather than anyone else who has and will in the future. Just know the stakes are set high from that girl. I know I could never measure up in that regard, as we've all seen. I'm horrible on live television, but I are, and would rather not do it ever again or to have talk publicly about the trauma my family has gone through. I was always so impressed with Tylee's ability to express herself and communicate well. I wish she was here to clear up all the confusion for us. She would do it better than any of the rest of us would. JJ was a ball of energy and high spirits. He wanted to be on the move constantly, doing something active or going somewhere with his cousins or siblings. He loved my oldest son, and he wanted to be with him in the morning. him morning, night, and day. He trusted Braxy and would walk hand in hand with him as we took Disneyland trips together, went to water parks, beaches, jungle gyms, anything to keep all the busy kiddos entertained. JJ bravely went on Guardians of the Galaxy, all because my son and I wanted to go on it, and he didn't want to be left out on the action. JJ reached out to everyone with his love, but nothing was more special than his bond with his siblings, Tylee and Colby, who just adored him. Our family has been grieving with one thing after another. We've suffered many betrayals, and it feels as if only the Savior could understand. But I know others know similar grief, and I believe we go through these experiences to learn and be able to comfort others. Thank you for any who can find it in their hearts to withhold negative feelings and just to exhibit love. While trying to mourn through this most devastating event our family will probably ever have to endure, the public continues to criticize and twist information. Others are trying to capitalize on this tragic event for their own gain, and all this distracts from those two precious babes. Some have probably and will continue to edit out the truths of their own advantage for the story they want. Bottom line is that this is our family. You can speculate all you want, but no one has all the facts. Clearly, I don't have all the details. We're all just doing the best we can without having knowledge of or actual evidence to the contrary. We choose to go with what we hoped and believed. I couldn't go back and say anything different. It was what I knew. It was what I experienced. While wanting to have every answer and all the missing puzzle pieces, I know the Lord knows all, and he has a way of healing and making things right in his time. I'm grateful. It is his job to judge, not ours. I cannot process the pain and hurt alone, so I have no choice but to give it to the Lord and say, take this. I can't possibly understand why things have happened or why people make the choices they do. Life will never be the same. No one can tell me how I feel, what I know, or what I believe. Only God, and we know what we have individually experienced. We never know what other people are going through or the pains they've endured. So just be kind. I believe that would make JJ and Tylee smile down from heaven. So let's love each other like the Savior would and remember those two sweet angels forever. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. You know, that girl is in some kind of another planet too. I mean, for real. All right. So, my cousins are beautiful. Like, she's still in denial. The confusion? The girl's body she's dead. She was in a grave in Chad's yard. I mean, I don't understand. Drama and confusion. What? Melanie Pawlowski, you know, if I'm going to talk bad about anybody in this whole thing right now, it's her. She's gaslighting the whole world right now. All right, so there's things popping up from my YouTube channel that's covering up you guys' chat. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then there was something else that I was going to share with you guys. Let me see if I can find it. And so there's some other, got it. I have other sources, and I'm trying to find something that was shared with me that came from Melanie Pawlowski camp. Yeah. So basically, you know, Melanie Pawlowski still thinks that there's all kinds of misinformation out there, you know. And either she's in denial or she's involved. How can you still be trying to cover this up at this point? Confusion and drama. Really? Seriously? You're happy to do a watch party in your Discord? Sorry, Robbie, I missed it. Happy to do a watch party in my Discord. We can watch the South Park episode. Y'all think the writers of the episode are joking because it's South Park. They aren't. I think I missed some of it, Robbie. Wonder what Ian's thinking too. Yeah, she dodges things and she just blabs and she goes on like weird, crazy tangents that have nothing to do with anything. She sure talks about her and her family suffering a lot, yet those children in the ground in Chad's backyard. Yeah. See, I have no sympathy, empathy, nothing for that. Like, oh, this is tragic. This is horrible. But, confusion and drama. And, well, lady, if there's drama, it's because your relatives caused the most ridiculous drama you could ever imagine. And I really do think that, yeah, pathological liar, narcissist. And I really do think that she had something to do with Brandon shooting. And I think she knows. I think that she knows a lot about what happened to Brandon. And I think she's just kind of gliding through, hoping this bigger case will just get that pushed aside. But that's not how it works. She's trying to tell us what Tylee would think and say and do. She's trying to manipulate us into her narrative series. Yep. Ian, if you're listening, run. I don't know why that guy hasn't run. Well, he's not running because he has a baby stuck inside her body. I mean, I'm hoping that's why he's not running, and that when that baby gets there, he can. South Park is all about the Mormon season 12, episode 7, Mormon extremist awareness. Let's go team. Oh, okay. Interesting. About the extreme, like these kind of people, huh? Like the fringe group. Melanie needs to be arrested before anybody gets hurt. And she knows everything. She's just plain dumb. I agree with you. I think Melanie knows a lot. I've said this from the beginning. And her lying. Oh, no? Oh. Huh. Brandon's Arizona court witness list. Oh, yeah. That was the other thing that came up. Gosh, there's so much that came up. I couldn't barely pay attention while I was trying to see how much I was getting blasted today. Okay. Why would Tylee think this is eyeballing drama? She's freaking out that her mother and stepfather murdered her brother. I know. I could see Tylee rolling her eyes that she was murdered. What? Yeah. She's playing dumb and she's playing dumb. Probably had life insurance on him and she got hit, man. I did not see that list on Brandon. Oh, yeah, I didn't either. I'll have to look at it. I think Melanie Gibbs on it. Someone said, I kind of saw a little post about it, but I didn't read it. Chad had a vision that Tammy needed to go. I think it was to go to see her parents, and it was on October 4th. That's probably when they buried them. Yeah, maybe, huh? That makes sense. That makes sense. She's dumb, Audrey. She's dumb. So if you guys are new here and you want to join us on Saturday morning, I do a live every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. We always do that. And, we have membership too. And my lowest level membership, we do a happy hour twice a month. We do the last Friday of the month at 5:00 p.m. Pacific time and the second Friday of the month. But Kay, Larry, and Colby were more worried and cared more about them kids than Lori's family ever did. Yeah. Lori's family, I don't feel like they cared. Like Summer's last post that she put out before the bodies were found about the fact that people posted Alex's funeral pictures and her kids were in them, but nothing about tomorrow. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow's I'm only doing it twice a month. Should we do it tomorrow? Maybe we should. Let's just do another one tomorrow. Why don't we do a happy hour tomorrow? Okay, members, want to do one? It's an extra one though, because it's not the last Friday of the month. Why not? Since there's so much stuff going on, we can talk about it, and it's a smaller group, so it's easy. Did you see the post from April that says Lori talked to your kids saying we should all die together? One of daughter's friends said. I didn't see that. The woodcocks are amazing. I agree. You'll be in? Should we do it? I've only been doing it every, twice a month, because every Friday night, but let's do it tomorrow, and then we'll do it next week, and then we'll go back to our 2 a month. If you guys want. I'll be here. We have drama in our house, but no murders, no lies, no covering up, drama between 2 sisters, right? I know. I'm like, well, my family has drama, but we're real, and nobody's murdering anybody. I got one brother that, he's, oh, poor me all the time. Oh, he might even be here. I know, he knows who he is. I have one that's like, oh, his life is harder than everybody's. And then people probably think my life's drama, my family. But, when you have a bunch of siblings, everybody's like, okay. But that's real eye rolls. It's not eye rolls like she's trying to say Tylee would do. It's like, whatever. Oops. Okay. I think I messed this up because it's saying there's more down there. Why is there a little arrow? Oh, there we go. What time tomorrow? Okay. Let's do 5 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. Happy hour for members. Okay, good. You guys are happy. If it makes you happy, it makes me happy. Oh, Katrina, you don't want to get up in the middle of the night and have a happy hour with us because you're in the UK. Sorry. I know that stinks. Oh, I'm a big time YouTuber. I'm in trouble on YouTube right now. People are like, we're leaving your channel. We don't like you. You're mean. You were mean to Annie. That wasn't even mean. Watch the video. I'm thinking Tylee finally stood up to her mother about Charles, and Lori didn't like it. That's when she became a zombie. Yeah, right? I think something went on, and then it was just like a snowball. YouTube wants you to do 300 plus live viewer streams. Trust. Really? They like these? YouTube does? Probably you know more than anybody. I don't know this stuff. But, they're from CNAG. Yep, Audrey. Carl's nasty ass group. That is what I'm calling them. CNAG. And I'm not mean, but they were really mean to me. And so, I'm nice until I'm not. Do you know what I mean? Like, once you're mean to me, I don't have to be nice back to you anymore. I'm not going to be evil to you, but I'm not going to be like, oh, let you walk on me. If you're mean to me, you're going to hear it. Like, so Carl's nasty ass group was mean. They let people bully in their group, and that's not okay. And I'm not the only one they did it to. They did it to a lot of people, and a lot of people leave that group because they were treated crappy over there. And then one of the mods came over today and said, you got the number wrong. We don't have 7,000. We have 13,000 people in our group. And I'm like, okay, well, even better. Now Annie told twice as many people. I actually saw the acronym of some Facebook group today. I don't remember which one. Are they talking that I'm named to that, or was it in mine? Because I started putting that in mine. The Carl's nasty ass group. And they're the ones all over here blasting me too. So see what I mean? I'm not taking crap. Well, Underground caught the misery genre virus. Well, see, there you go, right? I have a small army now. Thank you, Kyle. That was very helpful, though. Really. Hi, April. I was talking about you earlier and telling them that you're the group to join. It's Find Justice for JJ, for Tylee and JJ, right? That's what you renamed it. Not Justice, but Find Justice, right, April? You have no plans to leave my site? Thank you, Diana. And Misery caught the RMT drum. Who's Carl? Never mind. You are better not. Carl's an admin in that group. And, one day when somebody was totally being a bully, and they're like, tag an admin, I was tagging them. And then, of course, all the admins just disappear. And they allowed it to happen. And I used to like them, but once they broke their own rules and let people bully, I'm like, that's not okay. I don't let that happen in my group. I show people to the door, like if you're going to be a bully and you're going to be mean, you cannot stay in this group. It's not okay. And I'm allowed to have opinions. There's a difference between having opinions and being mean, right? You like when I include my members in my chats on YouTube? Thank you. They're so rude in that. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm still in the nasty Carl group, but I'm involved, but I'm involved with any postings. I know, some of you guys just go ahead and stay there. No reason to leave. Do I want the link to what, Tiffany? To the acronym thing, or is that what we're talking about? I got lost. Sorry. The link to what? I got lost. There's too much going on. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So what was there to get caught up on? The video of Charles. Wasn't there a couple of things? Yeah. And then the video of Charles, the Brandon witness list, I guess. Melanie Pulowski's letter, and what else, you guys, to get caught up on? We're chatting about life, Hillary, and the case. I wonder how Lori and Chad are doing in jail. What do you think they're doing? I hope they're really bored. And I hope that, I don't know what, I just hope that they get to stay there. Well, not there, but there, like never get out from behind bars. Okay, Connie, you join. I know I'm in a lot of other ones too, but I haven't even had time to go there in them. They're crying because they can't see each other, right? They're crying because they can't tell each other, no, don't forget, this is the plan. This is what we say. Yeah, someone said she's singing hymns and reading the Bible, which is good if it would do something for her, but kind of thinking that they're still, they're working on their portals. Yeah. Think about how they snuffed the lives of JJ and Tylee. That's the part really bothers me more than anything, is the fact that they took those kids' lives away. I mean, how dare you, right? Like, how on earth do you think that's okay in any world? Wonder if the portal can get through these cinder block walls. I sure hope not. You think that Chad's going to be the first to rat on Lori? Somebody's going to have to turn on somebody, right? I think Chad's going to be like, it was all Lori and Alex, and then I was dumb enough to try to protect my wife, but no, I'm a dummy. I messed up. I can't take a bully. If you ever need help with one, it's Nicole O'Leary. Hit me up and I'll help you both. Thank you. You guys are so nice. There is no spouse privilege in Idaho. They will be put on the stand to testify. Right. But they can still plead the fifth and not incriminate themselves, right? Maybe. Probably. It's going to be interesting. Oh, here somebody says, I was a subscriber, but I just unsubscribed. I made it 5 minutes into the video and was absolutely disgusted by what she was saying. Clearly, she thinks Melanie Gibbs' letter was totally perfectly fine because she was dressed in the crazies and AVAL. But so, see, this person, 5 minutes into my video, 5 minutes, you didn't watch the whole thing and you can make a judgment. It's 48 minutes long. And I did agree with a lot of what Annie said. This is what pisses me off. This is like a mob mentality. Like, go watch it, then make a decision for yourself. Don't just sit on a Facebook group and go, oh, you hate her, I hate her. Annie says, these Karens think they're hurting me. I posted in a private group to be humane to Melanie. It doesn't hurt me one bit. I stand by what I wrote. The irony is they're Melanie Gibbs supporters who are so blinded by their agenda, they're willing to hurt Melanie. Oh, I already read this. That again, you know, that doesn't make any sense to me. You wrote a long letter to Melanie Gibb in a private group that was really kind of mean to Melanie Gibb. And not everybody's a Melanie Gibb supporter and not everybody's an Annie supporter, but the fact that we're the ones doing something wrong out here by reading it. I didn't even read it. I just told you what I thought about it. Was Melanie in that group that she shared it in? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Melanie's in Carl's nasty ass group or not. April, I'm not sure if Melanie Gibb's in there. I know that Melanie Gibb was, you know, she was off social media for quite some time. I think she's just kind of coming back now, but I'm not sure. But I know Annie is, you know, and I'm not going to say anything bad about anybody, but I think it's kind of wrong that she could post something for to 13,000 people and then I'm the bad guy for talking about it. You thought I was fair, Dawn? And you sided with Annie several times. I did. I went back and forth. Well, this one and that one and this one. And I also said, I can see why people are upset with Melanie Gibb. She put this out there to AVAL. I said she owes the family a letter because she was like, she didn't say anything about the kids and it was all about that. I said, remember who her audience was for this particular letter. This particular letter was geared to people that have bought into the Chad and Lori stuff and for people on AVAL. I said, but I flat out said in the video, if she's going to write a letter like that, she probably does owe the families a letter with saying grief and sorrow and all that. I agreed with that. So, and this is why I'm saying people are bandwagoning it without watching the video. They think I watched 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I didn't say anything in 5 minutes. I just thought I think I want to go over it with you guys, you know. And yesterday there was the AVAL letter to Melanie wrote, and today this popped up, and I think it's something we can discuss. What goes on the internet stays on the internet, right? Exactly. Well, I'm putting this out there right now, right? It's here for life. Just like when they're posting stuff. I mean, it is. What's on the internet stays, you know? And all I said was in there was like, if you're going to write a letter to Melanie Gibb, send it in the mail if you want it private. Like, we keep going back to that because it's just annoying. Colby knows some of the things about the poisons. I think Lori mentioned it to him. I hope he goes to the FBI. Where'd you hear that? That's new. Really? Once you hit post, that's it. Yep. It's a done deal once you hit post. It is. And that's why I said, like, don't delete your post because people screenshot it anyways. People got it. If you don't think things that are said are screenshot and sent right away to other people, they are. So, you know, if you're in a group, please don't expect complete privacy. It's, you know, one thing I do say is nobody should be reaching out to family members or anything themselves privately. Like, do not go into, you know, say one of the people involved in the case, don't go trying to private message them. I don't think that's cool. We're the public, right? We're just the general public. That's probably not a good idea. Now, if they reach out to you, if they join your group or something and they make comments, that's one thing. But for people to literally go after people involved isn't a good idea. You still can't find the letter, Becky? Yep. Your own comment. Own your comments. And if you change your opinion, own that evolution too, right? Chad and Lori are going to get real old before their first parole hearing. Yeah, they are. You know, one thing I can say about Chad's kids is they're not writing a bunch of letters and making a bunch of noise right now. I honestly think everybody should just involved. Just get through your grieving process. You know, it's DABDA: denial, anger, bargaining, acceptance, depression, acceptance. DABDA: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Those are the Kubler-Ross stages of grief. So everybody, and they don't even necessarily have to be in that order, but people go through denial. They go through anger. They go through the bargaining. They get depressed, and then eventually they accept, you know, and that's normal grieving process. And everybody that's family members with these people need to just unplug, like seriously, from social media and go grieve, go do what you have to do, you know? Thank you, Nicole. Reminding you guys to hit the like button. Oh, you're about to sit for NCLEX? Well, there you go. DABDA. And when you take the NCLEX, prioritize. Do not put a sick person on an OB floor. And it's actually pretty easy. I thought it was easy, but I mean, I shouldn't say that because I was scared out of my butt to take it. But I was like, question 74, question 75. And then it shut off. And I was like, oh, I wanted it to shut off at 75. But then when it did, I was like, how do they know? How do they know that I can pass or fail from those few questions? It was crazy. Memories. But it's weird. The best right answer, all about priorities, sterile process. Make sure you know. Okay, there you go. It's so, I stand my opinions and have no time or pity for murderers, whether it's bad childhood, religion, cults, gangs, whatever. There is no excuse for killing your own children and family. Absolutely agree. 100%. You can be crazy. You can be had been abused as a child, but you still have free will and you can get help for whatever you have going on in your head, right? You don't have to be evil. I'm happy I gave Colby money and want to give him more. That was nice of you. You know, initially I was like, why does Colby need money? I was like anti in the beginning because we didn't know where the kids were and it was early on and people were putting out GoFundMe and I felt like Colby maybe knew more. But at this point now, knowing the outcome and realizing it, like, and they're not asking for that much money. They just, I mean, obviously time off work and if he's got a good job and not the COVID stuff and having a new family and a baby and a crazy mom that's in jail and dead siblings, you know, life costs money, electric bill, everything else. So I think it's fair. And they're not asking for millions. I think the GoFundMe's asking for like 7,000 maybe. That's, you know, what is that? A couple months worth of salary? I mean, depending who you are, but it's really not, you know, it's enough for life expenses and food and that kind of thing and keeping the lights on and rent. It's already past 7,000. Okay, so people are being very generous. I think that might have been a troll just trying to cause trouble. Oh, there are going to be trolls, I think, now for a little while until some other drama comes along. You know, people send their minions in and I like that word, minions. It's like, remove their comments about Colby so we can let it go. I'm missing something. I think Colby is in his early 20s and his mom was supporting a lot of his expenses. Yeah, I agree. I'm sure that's what was alluded to. Are you guys arguing? Is there a troll arguing with you? Who? Make the trolls go away. He was able to travel with the money to where the kids were buried. Yeah. I'm still anti giving my Colby money, but that's my personal opinion. I don't want I donate to all kinds of things that I want to. It's up to each individual. Absolutely. You know, if you feel that it's something that in your heart you feel it's the right thing to do, then you do. And if you don't, then you don't. I mean, there's plenty of people that have GoFundMe's out there that I'm just like, nope, sorry, not doing it. Um, I'm confused. 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 Let's see, what else? I think Colby's the only one who really hadn't known anything and trusted his mother. Yeah, I feel bad for him because, like I said, I have kids his age, and I know that they still, especially, you know, when they have a new family and stuff, they need their mom, like a real mom that's a good mom. And Colby doesn't have that at all. But hopefully his mother-in-law is a good mom, you know? Yeah, exactly, Kika. And his car was taken in evidence, and one was Charles and not paid 4 months too. So 2 cars taken, lost his job, new baby. Yeah. So, but it's everybody's decision, you know, and you're not bad if you don't give it, and you're, you know, and it's just if you want to, you want to. Colby, Kay, and Larry are the only ones who were concerned about and cared for JJ and Tylee, and he will need the money going back and forth for court. I know, yeah, that's going to be a lot of time and effort to this court, whatever happens with all this, like, this is going to be so many different charges and stuff at some point, right? Like, there's going to have to be murder charges at some point. So there's going to be so many different charges and court cases, and will they try them together? They can do that, right? Just think when a troll is asked to remove their comments and then they do, then we want and can just avoid drama. Looking forward to Chad's hearing. I wonder if they will put up his charges in the hearing, or if they will up them, like give more charges, additional. I hope so. I hope they charge him soon too. Still waiting for that, and for Tammy's autopsy results. Seriously, come on with the autopsy result. Tammy's, this is taking forever. Let's see. The SUV they removed the tire in the back seat. I think it was possible it was used for transportation to move children's bodies. Just my thought. Possible, yeah, probably, maybe. I wonder if they put the cadaver dogs in that. So yeah, they won't be tried together in this. But I mean, like when the murder charges come down, you know, because those will be new charges, or will they always have the same judge, no matter what the charges are at this point? That I don't know. Yeah, you'd think, Rainey, like, come on with the autopsy results. Let's go. Do you know what can cause pink foaming in the mouth? Oh, we've gone around this so much. Dying, but maybe a poison, blood, bleeding, broken blood vessels during respiratory distress. I've never seen it when somebody dies. I've just seen clear excretions, so I don't know. Good night, Connie. I'm going to go in a minute, too. We're already at an hour and 23, longer than I planned. It was Tylee's car Jeep that was taken from Chad's house. Yeah, that Jeep was all over the place, but it was actually impounded, I believe, in Arizona. Yeah, it's horrible. Tylee's body sounds like it was something horrible done to it. Lori can ask for a new judge again. Oh, she can't. That's it. She's got hers. That's true. It's going to be long, yeah. Night, Connie. You're welcome, Tony. I just thought I would. Kathryn and I can roll my eyes at all the drama trolls in a chat like Tylee would have done if she wasn't murdered. Right? Lori's birthday is next week. I'm so glad Chad is in jail for her birthday. Aha, Lori's birthday. Oh. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm probably going to go because I haven't eaten because I'm waiting as long as I can since I'm on this diet for hopefully no more than a few weeks. But we'll have happy hour tomorrow night, members. So if you want to become a member and join us, you can cancel anytime. It's the $1.99 membership. And you can just hit the join button and you can be there and talk to us. And we're really nice and always. And there's no trolls or anything. So, and you get to use the emojis too. Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm doing an extra one just for the fun of it, Zvani. Okay, so if you guys show up, I'll post it in the community thing so people know. There you go, Kike. There's our TGIF and our emojis. All right. All right. Yeah, I wonder about a high profile attorney swooping in. I wouldn't be surprised for the notoriety of it. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow, April. Okay. Community tab. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good, guys. They don't have the dollars, but sometimes don't people do it pro bono to get their to want their name, out there? Who knows? All right, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for being here. You made me feel a little bit better about all the haters, and I appreciate you all. Okay. See you tomorrow. We'll just do it tomorrow if you remember. And then everybody else, Saturday morning, 10:30 Pacific time, live. All right. All right. Bye. Have a good night.